NAV User Group Orientation and Information webinar. My name is Chulaka Senanayaka, and Chewy for short, and I'm the Membership Manager for NAVUG. I help Microsoft Dynamics NAV users realize the full potential of the NAVUG programming content we have, and I also help them to be successful in their own individual roles and duties. I have a lot of great content lined up this morning, and let's go ahead and get started. First off, I personally want to thank Ali Keller and her team at TM Group for inviting me for this session, and I want to thank every one of you for watching and investing your valuable time to learn about the benefits and the advantages of being part of the NAV user group. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a sneak peek at our agenda for today. At a glance, I'm going to answer the first question that pops into a Microsoft Dynamics NAV user's mind when they hear about us, which is, what is NAVUG? Secondly, I'll be covering different types of programming at a higher level overview. And third, I'm going to demo our navug.com website so you can learn some of the navigating tips and tricks which will help you improve your navigating skills on our navug.com website. Then I'll discuss different NAVUG membership options available to you. And finally, I'll share my contact information with you so you can have any other questions. If you have any questions around today's session or about NAVUG in general, you can contact me directly. So for starters, NAVUG was the second user group that was formed by Dynamic Communities in 2008. Dynamic Communities, or DCI, is the umbrella company that administers the NAV user group. And the CEO of our company, Andy Hafer, was a CIO of a large firm down in Tampa, Florida. And during his time, he was invited to a Microsoft Convergence conference and was asked to be at a customer panel. And this was for Dynamics AX. And at this time, Dynamics AX was still called Dynamics Axapta, or Axapta in general. And Andy was with a bunch of other CIOs helping address questions. And after the conference, he was talking to other CIOs on how great it would be to have this type of opportunity all year round to meet with each other, talk about day-to-day contingencies, share ideas, exchange information. So although the concept of the idea of a user group wasn't new, he moved forward with the AX user group and continued to grow quickly. And this got recognition from Microsoft. They said, "We love what you're doing. Could you do this for our other products as well?" So DCI today is the administrative body that supports 6 main Microsoft products, which are CRM, NAV, GP, SL, AX, and Power BI. Microsoft recognizes the user groups as their go-to place for information, and they officially identifies the user group with an alliance agreement. Currently, we are just over 100,000 individual contacts in our database. And if you look to the right, you'll see 3 gears that is holding. It's the glue of our organization, which are partners, Microsoft, and the users. Microsoft partners and users sharing knowledge, helping each other, working for a common purpose, which is to get the information out to you, get the help you need, and make you successful. So there are smart individuals who are users, who are passionate in serving others, and we couldn't be here without your support. So thank you, volunteers, individuals who are supporting this organization. I also do want to commend Microsoft's role, and not to mention the partners like the TM group who are in the trenches and they kind of know the hot topics and the latest insights into products like Microsoft Dynamics Nav. So they are eager to share their knowledge with the user groups as well. Dynamics users, Microsoft personnel, and the partners do bring great wealth of knowledge to the user groups by accommodating learning and educational opportunities. And this is all for you folks. Take this wealth and get the help that you need and be successful. That's the whole idea of this organization. Users helping users to become successful. So, what types of activities are out there? There are numerous activities you can engage in, and NAVUG has over 400 learning opportunities. We bring them to you in a variety of different ways. And hey, let's face it, not everyone learned in the same environment. So there are live events, there are deep dive educational events, and there are higher level webinar training. So it's brought to you in a wide variety of formats to try to help you and accommodate everybody's learning style. Primarily, one of the biggest types of events that we do are virtual events. We realize that everybody's busy, you got your job to attend to every day, so we try not to pull you away from your day-to-day duties. So webinars are a big part of what we do. And life may get busy, your job might keep you occupied, so might not be able to attend upcoming webinars. But not to worry. We have on-demand sessions available to you, recorded and sitting in our content library to be downloaded. Collaborate, or the question and answer forum, which is the user group forum. That is a great way to quickly pop in and post a question and expect a user, professional, Microsoft MVP or MCT, Microsoft Certified Trainer, or a partner like TM Group to answer them for you. The great thing is there are over 15,000 users taking part in this user group forum, so you can expect an answer quite quickly. I've personally seen questions answered within the first 20 minutes, so it's a great tool to add to your NAV tool chest. Special interest groups, or SIGs we call them, are built around a specific role or an industry or even a version of NAV. And during my demo, I'll be showing where you can access these special interest groups. Chapter meetings are in-person learning and networking. And when we talked about individual learning styles, we now know that each person prefers a different method of learning. If you are one of them who like to see users face-to-face, build networks, spend time, learn interactively, chapter meetings are ideal for you. Currently, we have over 50 chapters globally, and it's a great opportunity to meet peers in person, boost competencies. And the nice thing about our chapter meetings is that anyone can attend them. One of the benefits with your membership is that they're free to attend for everyone within your organization. Otherwise, if you're a non-member, then that'll be a $25 per person charge. I want to touch base on academy training because that's a question that I've been asked many times by the users. Academy training is higher level training, and you can train from your own desk in a virtual classroom, or you can do it in person. You can go to one of the conferences that we host, which is either the Summit Conference or the Focus Conference, and you can do them in person, or you can do it virtually. There's no travel needed if it's you cannot travel, and it's targeted, and we have expert instructors, so Microsoft certified trainers or MVPs or Microsoft themselves or even partners do those trainings. And these are hands-on training, and members do receive 50% off of all the academy registrations, and membership is company-wide, so each person will get that 50% off for that company. And I want to dive into the demo real quickly. Let me go ahead and pause my PowerPoint for a second. Go ahead and bring the NAVUG.com site because I want to show you a few things in here, and that way you could improve your navigation, and also you can check out the website yourself on a time that is convenient for you. So when you first go into NAVUG.com, this is your home page. What I would recommend you to do is to click the login button. This is where, even if you are a brand new user or a user who is coming back to the site, this is where I would recommend you go. And if you don't have those yet, you can click here, join, and that'll take you to put your first name, password, username, last name, email address, zip code, and you'll be directed to receive an email. That way you can quickly go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and put my credentials in. Oops, seems like it didn't work. Let's try it one more time. There you go. So the first thing that you're gonna see is the home page again. And a good way to know that you've logged in is you'll see your picture. Or if you don't have a picture, I would highly recommend you to put one so people can recognize who you are. Or as I've done here, I've exported my LinkedIn picture. So that way people can recognize me, and if I see them at a conference or if I go on a community page, you can quickly recognize who that person is. So what I did here was I went into my profile. So what I did was I clicked on the down arrow right by the picture icon and went into my profile that is shown down here. It says profile. There are a few other ways you can go to your profile. So when you're on the home page, you can go to your profile right here, under Manage Your Membership, visit your profile, or if you go to Membership, there's another way to get to the profile. It says My Profile. All three places will get you to the same place. And what I would do is I would click on My Connections and click on Communities, because this is the first thing I would recommend you to do. Even if you're not a member or a member, I would recommend you to become connected with the open forum, which is the question and answer session. By joining the open forum, you'll get a daily digest or a weekly digest or a real-time update on what's happening in the NAV world with the NAVUG site. So 15,000 people are posting questions on a day-to-day basis. So I would recommend you to keep a close eye on this. So once you get into the open forum, there are a few different ways to get to the open forum. You can go to your profile and select the open forum, or you can go to Learn and Engage, and there's that open forum right there. That's the first thing I would do, because there are so many questions. There's questions being answered, questions being asked, so it's a great place to be. As a non-member, you won't have access to the library. However, you can post questions and get answers. So, few other things I would like to show you is, once you log into your profile, you'll see quick links. So open forum comes up here as well under quick links, or my profile, my communities, or there's a email box that you have within the NAVUG site. So people can quickly email each other. Or you can get connected with the blogs or the 2016 resources that just came out for NAV. Or you can read the magazine, or you could get support up here. And there are some ads about the Summit Conference that we have coming up. And it'll give you a taste of what's happening. So if you want to meet locally, you can go and find a meeting, or you can find webinars in here, or you can click on Academy courses, and that'll get you to advanced level training. And if you're active with the user group, you'll be advertised up here so people can know that you're active, and you get recognized, rewarded for your time. And also the discussion board is also here. These are the open forum discussions that happen during the day. And the Twitter feed is down here. And if you need to contact us directly, you can do that by going to the bottom of the page under About Us. You can contact us. I want to go into Learn and Engage because that's where I would spend most of my time. Let's go into webinar recordings. We have over 350 webinars recorded on demand that you can download at any time once you become a member. That's one of the member benefits. If you're not a member, you can view the public recordings, which are not very many. And as you can see, we have BI and reporting, business leadership, food and beverage, community resources, finance, IT, manufacturing, NAV 2015, NAV 2016, upgrading, and so many other webinars available. You can drill into any of these, and you'll see how many webinars that we have. And that's the recorded webinars. let's go into upcoming webinars, because that's equally important. We throw out about 20 webinars a month. And you can get an RSS feed or view in your calendar. So whenever the next webinar is coming up, if you've signed up for it, it'll show up in your calendar. It could be a Google Calendar, it could be an Outlook calendar. It doesn't really matter. As long as you have the calendar and calendar feature in your email, you'll be able to tag this and that way you could quickly go in and join that meeting. You can block that time. So these are the upcoming webinars. There are so many of them coming up. And let's go back to Learn and Engage. And this is the place you're going to find the special interest groups. And these are the current SIGs as of right now. And let's go back into Learn and Engage. And let's go to NAVUG Academy. This is where you'll get higher level training. And the Academy schedule will come up shortly here. You can filter it. A search bar up top or down below. If you're searching for a specific category, you might want to go down here on the search bar. But if you're searching for general content, like open forum, you might want to go up on the top. And these are the classes that are scheduled for until December. And also, there's a personnel directory. So as a member, there's a member benefit, and you can search for a specific name, or a company name, or email address, or by location. So you can put a state, province, country, and you can fine-tune your search. Or you could go by the industry, healthcare, government, retail, manufacturing, any industry that you would like to search on. Or by the primary role. So if they're in purchasing or IT, accounts payable, primary role can be searched by clicking this box. And also with the version that they're using. So NAV 2016 or 15 or NAV 2009, or you could search by the participant type. They're just a user member, subscriber, partner, or MVP. Excuse me. And also, there's a partner company directory available to you as well. So if you're thinking of a bolted-on solution to NAV that would customize the solution for you based on your needs, you can certainly do that by clicking on the ISV, Independent Solution Software Vendor. So you can take a look at this as well. Okay. And let's go to the most important thing, which is finding a chapter or a chapter community. People like to go to chapters, and we have an interactive map available to you. So you can click by the region or click by where you live, and it'll come up and you can go to that chapter right away from the interactive map. And there'll be discussions. You can register or join the community, so you'll get emails from them about the latest happenings and also when the chapter meeting is happening. You can search for chapters up here, and you can see what the chapter meetings look like. So when you go into the Boston chapter meeting, you can see there are 14 members, active members who go to all the meetings, but that could differ on each meeting because there are more attendees. There are 4 discussions happening. So there's so much of great content in here. I want to show you some of the resources that we have. We have blogs available, 2016 resources available to you, and also the magazine. You can read the magazine online by going into navug.com resources. You can read the magazine for free. There's no charge to this. And you can make it bigger if you like, and you can read all the magazines that are available from 2011. So there's tons of information there. Members post, partners post in here, and they talk about their stories and also tips and tricks, of course. I want to quickly cover the conferences. We have the NAVUG Summit conference coming up. I'll touch base on that here shortly on my PowerPoint presentation, but this is where you would go. Click on under conferences, NAVUG Summit or NAVUG Focus. We also do have a NAVUG European Congress happening every year. It just started this year, but it's happening every year. Also, you can go to the Focus Conference site. Focus Conference ended. That was on the month of June, but it's coming up again next year. I would highly recommend you to join that conference as well. All right. And if you need to look at some of the benefits of membership, you can certainly go in here under networking benefits or educational benefits. You can read up on some of the customer or the user stories. And also, if you need to see the cost of the membership, you can certainly go down here. You can read up what others think, and you can see who the user companies are. And you can download, let's see here, you could download some of this content to your computer if you need to convince someone, or because it's a pre-written pitch right here. If you need to convince your boss or some teammates, you can certainly do that by clicking on this plus sign. All right. Let's go back into the PowerPoint. So I covered on Academy training. I covered a little bit on the NAVUG Focus event. It's deep dive training, instructor-led courses at the same time. The sessions are classroom style. So it's a conference to look out for 2017, happening in the month of June. Usually this year's conference happened in Chicago. There's a high possibility of happening in Chicago again. Usually on the first week of June is when this conference happens. It's based on manufacturing, IT, and finance. That's the focus on this conference. I'm going to touch base on the Summit Conference that's coming up in October, second week of October in Tampa, Florida. And this is our biggest event happening. We are expecting about 10,000 folks this year. There are about several hundreds of learning opportunities available during this event with classroom-style training and networking with individuals based on your region or the version you use. And this could be the largest event, as Microsoft has also made an announcement as of yesterday about the Summit Conference. And also they have announced that the keynote speaker at the Summit Conference is going to be Scott Guthrie, who is the Enterprise Vice President of Azure, Dynamics, Office 365, few other things. So he's the keynote speaker for this event. And Summit Conference will be the premier conference that Microsoft will be launching their Microsoft Dynamics 365. And this will be the first chance for you to see Microsoft Dynamics 365 in action. And we are so excited, super excited that Microsoft is co-hosting this event. And the first day of the Summit Conference is dedicated for Microsoft Keynote. And we have tons of sessions coming up. I would highly recommend you to check it out. And advanced pricing is going on as of right now until August 4th. So definitely, if you're thinking of a conference to go to, this could be your go-to place. And if you're a NAVUG member, you get $200 off per registration. So check out the membership options, the benefits as well. And this will be a great place for you to build skills, meet with people, connect, and share your ideas at the same time, learn from them. And there'll be a lot of people with other user groups as well. The CRM, if you're using CRM or considering CRM, this is a great avenue for you to get into, explore, and also GP, AX, and also, of course, NAV and Power BI. So definitely a place for you to go to for information, networking, sharing your wealth of knowledge that you have. And people are eager to help you. And this will be a great opportunity for everyone. Okay, next I want to talk about the membership, and the significant differences versus a subscriber and a member. A subscriber will only receive access to less than 20% of the resources that we have. This means that programming content, or they won't have access to programming content or any other great resources that we have. And if you become a member with NAVUG, this will allow you to leverage all the webinars that we have. So this means upcoming webinars and on-demand webinars. And attend chapter meetings for no cost, and have access to all the special interest groups that we have, and also participate in Microsoft feedback sessions, and let you fully leverage the advanced people directory feature to network with others. You can email others and also get responses in quite quickly. And a few of the other perks are the nice savings from the discounts we give our members for Academy training, which is 50% off, and we give out $200 off for each conference that you attend. So if your company is a subscriber, or if you don't have an account with us, I urge you to talk to your colleagues, share this information so you can become a member and gain access to a wealth of knowledge that we have at NAVUG. And NAVUG membership is company-wide, so the membership is a very low cost. If you divide by the number of users, divide by 12, you'll get how much the cost would be. It's significantly low. And we realize that typically when you have multiple users, you'll be saving tons here. And you can add users at any time to your company account, and you could definitely take advantage of this and have other colleagues of yours make the best use of it. You can add users at any time, and they'll have their own individual access, so each person will have their own unique user password credentials to their website, navug.com. All right, I want to give you a little bit of an idea of what volunteering is all about. Big shout out to volunteers who are doing a fantastic job for NAVUG. NAVUG exists because of you guys, so thank you so much for paying it forward with your knowledge, the experience to help others grow as Dynamics users and partners. Volunteers typically are a combination of users and partners who have the opportunity to help influence the NAVUG community in 4 main ways. You can be a presenter at a chapter meeting, or you can present at a conference like Focus, or you could be an instructor to teach an academy course, or you could serve on the advisory board of NAVUG, or a programming committee, or lead a special interest group, or even you can become a leader, chapter leader, that will give you a lot of confidence and a boost to communicate with others, at the same time lead people. And if you don't feel that ambitious, you can always write a magazine article or a tech tip, or participate in NAVUG discussion boards, or even assist with social media. So if you want to get involved, please take a moment to complete the online survey. You could go to Learn and Engage and Volunteer, and you'll see this online survey to let us know what areas you would like to volunteer. And as a community built by users for users, we rely on users like you to help us grow and flourish. And on behalf of DCI, I would like to say thank you to all the volunteers for your continuous contributions to the NAVUG community. Last but not least, you can refer a friend who is using NAV, and if you think they can benefit from the user community, we'll send you a $50 gift card when they become a member. So that's something for you to consider if you're already a member. If you're not, I would highly recommend you to become one, as there are tons of opportunities on learning, growing your own skills at the same time, sharing knowledge and networking with others. So you're building a network community. So it's a family of NAV users really helping each other and making sure that everybody is getting what they're here for. Okay, that's all I have, folks. And as I mentioned during the start of this session, here is my contact information to reach out to me directly. And of course, you can also talk to the folks at TM Group, and I'm sure they'll be happy to get a hold of me with your questions around NAVUG benefits, membership, or anything that you have in mind. Once again, thank you, Ellie and TM Group, for having me for this session, and I hope you'll have a fabulous day.